Anyways, back into it. Hey, the rocket launcher. Well, it's funny you say that, Ross, because I haven't given a single positive to episode 2 yet. We'll probably give at least one. But yes, now we're officially into Guts mode. We're officially into the levels I no longer remember enjoying from back in the day. We'll see how this goes. There are 4 episodes? I put that in question marks because I'm not 100% certain. It's entirely possible those devs kept their jobs, and that's fine. But the problem is I have no knowledge of that in any direction. This game has lots of stuff that came out after the game was out. Calling those expansions feels weird. But, well, for example, let me just go to endgame right now, and let's change game. Because we've got Doom, of course, and then we've got Doom 2, and then we've got Master Levels, and then we've got TNT, and then we've got Plutonium Experiment, then we've got No Rest for the Living, and then we've got Sigil, and then we've got Legacy of Rust, which, by the way, came out this year. So... whether these qualify as new expansions, that's kind of debatable. Will we be playing any of those? No. Not that I am inherently against the idea, but as usual, none of that was on the table when we initially funded this, so none of it is funded. Any of those would be separate funding goals. Either way, thank you, Ground Spectre, as always. Appreciate support. And if you want to put that towards something, please let me know. No, Active Blizzard was not one of the people who lied about there being no layoffs. I forget who was that, because that was a couple of companies. It's okay, Crazy Norse. I'm pathetic and terrible anyways, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. We'll be doing episode 1 of Doom 1. Excuse me, episode 4 of Doom 1. Yes? Because that was part of the original intent of what the game was like when Doom 1 was added to the list. I should mention I have never played episode 4, so that'll be a complete blind to me. Total unknown. We have actually died once on one of the episode 2 levels. It's the one where you are discouraged from using guns. I didn't take the memo quickly enough. Yeah, Active Blizzard has been very, very slowly becoming less horrible. And that is a good sign, in the interest of fairness and honesty. We've still got a ways to go. And they're still worse than them out there. Ubisoft continues to be worse in general. No, we'll be doing the DLCs for Doom Eternal. That'll also be something I've never done, consequently. Yeah, we live in a world where EA is one of the best big-name publishers out there, and that's just 1,400 people, Bregman. 1,400 people. Now, hang on. This is not me defending Active Blizzard. I want to be very clear about that. However, the reason that Active Blizzard is doing less bad than all of the other garbage is because they're actually doing this gradual, we're giving you warning and advance notice that we're firing you, rather than, hey, you're fired today, clean out your desk. Now, that's almost assuredly because of the fact that they're based in California, which has laws about that sort of thing. It does put them ahead of the pack, unfortunately, compared to game companies like Tencent, who just axed an entire development studio the day their game came out. Just fired all of them on that day with no warning and no severance. Or Ubisoft, which we're not even going to go down the Ubisoft hole. Or 2K Games. Yeah, workers' rights? What the hell are those? Yeah, no, that's a real story, unfortunately, Archeon Vale. I forget the name of the studio, but it was a game I was very invested in, which is why I was ground floor of that. It's the latest Mana game. Trails of Mana? No, not Trials of Mana. Oh god, I can't think of the name of it. It's the latest Mana game. And I've been a Mana fan since forever. Visions, thank you. Visions of Mana. And so the Visions of Mana devs got Visions of Mana. It's, by all accounts, a good game that's been selling well. But the day it came out, all the workers were informed, hey, get out. Oh, and you're probably wondering, who would be so evil? That was Tencent, of course. The actual worst at the bottom of the pile. Yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah, BlackRock of the East. Pretty much. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The AAA space has already exploded. Like, the AAA gaming space has already had its collapse. Some of the bigger companies are now starting to be aware of it, and that's how you know things have started to get real. Those are intestines, Pillars of Snow. Yeah, so that's our first fake out exit. I forgot those even existed, to be honest with you. I think we already have Andrew, but it's probably too early to call that. Oh, that's why. Thank you, Dakota. That's not a trap. It is, however, also a key. Think? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, exactly, Kira White Noise. The AAA devs have started seeing the barbarians. Anybody paying attention to the industry with any level of you know, competence or speculation or analysis could tell you that the AAA bubble burst a while ago. Whoa! What? What? But, the hopeful idiots, we'll call that what that is, have been clinging to their belief that they could just muscle through and dinosaur through the tar pits for, I'd say, the better part of 2 years now. You know, honestly, no, I don't, Crazy Norse. Now, this is purely anecdotal. The reason why I feel that way, it's our second death, by the way, is because somewhat recently I was talking to someone who was thinking about selling their house. And I actually asked them, honestly, this is actually, I don't know why I say recent, this is like a year ago. I asked them pretty honestly, like, would you be willing to sell it to a holding company? And their response was, I mean, yeah, if they're going to pay me enough for it. And that attitude right there, like it or not, is exactly why that kind of thing continues to work. So, yes, I think absolutely that people will still be willing to sell their small indie companies to the larger scale publishers, and that the cycle will continue. If you check the website, there's a few people there. The spreadsheet's up to date, Mr. Red, as of last night. Thank you, Unicorn Scotch, as always. Much obliged, much appreciated. Now we'll put that towards Dead Rising 1, Horizon Forbidden West, and Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, it's one of those weird situations, isn't it? It's hard to blame people who just need a little bit of extra money, especially since the economy in general in the world is not doing great right now. However, it is also a true statement that one of the reasons the economy is in such a bad state is because people are willing to sell out like that. So, think of that what you will. Him and Gabe Newell, Crazy Norse. The moment we lose Gabe, things are going to get a lot worse. Well, at least have a potential to get a lot worse. Listen, I've got a great idea. Rather than, like, trying to take care of our workers like they actually matter and any kind of regulation or, you know, checks and balances, why don't we just give more pay cuts to rich people and corporations? Tax cuts, excuse me, tax cuts. What do you think? What do you think? Just thinking outside the box here. I hope he's burning in hell. I should mod Reagan into the game so I could kill him. No thanks, I've played Wasteland 3. Thank you, Offshore Twitch account. As always. Let's see, that's going towards Plants vs. Zombies, so we'll add that here. Dead Rising 1. R. And Off Mortis Ghost. Okay. He's in the pile of skulls. Thank God. Thatcher, we just leave her alone. She's become a little more ineffectual in her old age. I love it. They give me a rocket launcher and then a bunch of closed corridors and small, compact spaces. Thanks, game. That would be pretty horrible, Andrew. Is it seriously disco? Jesus, that shouldn't even surprise me at this point. Yeah. I am not sure if I have. No, I have. I picked up the backpack this episode. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where. Hi, Geludo. Yeah, gotta have your bag of holding for a proper dungeon crawler. I wonder what that is. Is it a ruby? I bet it's a ruby. Yes, it's a blood ruby. I do like it when cultists scream as they burn to death, I'm not gonna lie. In any game, too. Anybody playing War Within knows there's another group of cultists in that game. And they scream pretty good. I've killed almost everything on the map. Yeah, I have red. I was just looking for the red door, but unfortunately, I'm not sure if I can see the red door on a red map. I really don't remember where it was. I do remember seeing it earlier, but I don't remember where that was. It's a long level. Oh, there's the blue door. And by the blue door, I mean blue key. It's okay to kill brainless things, Linarth. We all know this. I can make a joke about that, but I'm pretty sure armor is just health, too. It's just a way to have more health in terms of code. Don't quote me on that, though. Apparently I was extremely wrong. This is why you should never listen to me, because I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure this is a video game. I'm not even 100% about that, though. Okay, I've got to hear the epic version of this. You know, things like that are why I don't get too hung up on genres, Talia. The overwhelming majority of games belong to multiple genres anyways. Like, I would actually be really hard to name a game that came out after the 90s that isn't at least 2 genres. Whoa, 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 trap. Body blocked here. Oh god, getting really body blocked. Literally, man, we're dead. Wow! Oh, okay. Bad news is I hadn't saved since here because I forgot to do the exact same thing I was actually debating doing earlier. Good news is now we get to hear the remix of this song. Hey look, a backpack full of ammo. Huh. GTA 5? Oh gosh, let's see. We'll go with cover-based shooter, driver, mission-based. Yeah, I can't think. Oh, I count the GTAs as their own genre too, but again, that's not what I was asked. Thingamabob. Sandbox is more of a modifier to an existing genre. Do I, Mr. Red? Nope, I do not. Look, autosaves are for the weak. People who don't forget to save every level. Lost Souls have too much freaking help. Red key. Now we run leave. Leave. Oh my god. Pistol only start. There's your autosave. Too many pinkies. Okay. Yeah, the shotgun has its uses, but we're starting to run into the wall on that a little bit. I can't wait till episode 3 where it's going to get even worse. That was the wrong button. It has 5 rocket launcher. I know I can rebind them. I might actually do that at some point. Yeah, we need to debate Kit at some point. There we go. Okay. Because like kit-wise, we have very little. What's there isn't exactly bad, but really, there's not a lot. Most of the things that would be kit positives are usually in other territories. Give me your ammo. It's not positive worthy, but I will be giving a positive for the visual storytelling. The slow descent into hell is honestly, well done. Just because I don't like it doesn't change the fact that it's well done. But episode 1 generally had just better brickwork across the board. Nope, it's 5. I'm gonna have to memorize that because later on I'm gonna be leaning on the rocket launcher a lot. And now I'm blind. No, we haven't actually hit real gross yet, other than like a few guts levels. I admit my tolerance for gross has simultaneously gone up and down over the years. So it probably won't hit me the same way it did, the last time I played this. But I remember actively avoiding the screen in, that was a texture for you, in episode 3. Warp into what, Mr. Red? Not really, Blade Chaval, but the graphics in Diablo 1 are really, really bad. That helps. There were boobies, though, and that's always terrifying. Yeah, I remember Doom 2 being a little bit grosser. But I might be misremembering, because, as I've mentioned, I've never beaten Doom 2. I've only ever watched it. Because, speedrunning. Oh, this is the Tom Hall level? Ugh, nudity and romance with gore? Okay, don't actually do that. That's gross. But so there's another peeking thing. We'll see if this is actually good or bad. Why wouldn't they kiss? I'm confused. I have no keys. Okay, no, I think I get it. I don't want to think about that, Crazy Norse, if that's alright. We also need to debate the specifics of the enemy design. The encounter design is obviously excellent in Doom 1. I have already showcased that on camera. But enemy design is a separate thing. Oh, this is interesting. And we're dead. We've actually started dying. Perfect. I think I will. I want the rocket launcher to be 6. Move the plasma gun down to 5. No, that doesn't feel right either. Let's move plasma down to 4. Chain gun up to 5. There we go. No, I don't see a question from you, Discus. I must have completely missed it. What do you mean, Black Malkin? I did not. Q, X, and F? I guess just because my brain doesn't work that way would be the only answer I could give to that. That's a door. Okay. You know, we can play with a lot of stuff, and it has free rebinding, unlike some games I could mention. So, thank you, Grand Spectre, for repeating yourself. I apologize for not catching it earlier. Paper Mario Origami King, Age of Empires block, and Ikenfell. You got it. Eternus, we need to have a chat. Yeah, fancy meeting you in hell. I wasn't going to ask any questions about what you were doing in hell. None of your business. Or none of my business, excuse me. Something that's intended to be disposable that I use for longer. That used to be those plastic plates. I can make those stretch a long ways. Sis doesn't like them though, so I don't stock them anymore. We are on E2M7. Currently lost. Yeah, Doom. I will admit I was surprised by how well Doom was doing initially. Really. So, GoldenEye versus Doom. Two fantastic, beloved games, neither of which I really care about all that much. See, GoldenEye is technically superior from what I'm told by virtue of its multiplayer modes. But obviously that was never really a qualifier for me. I didn't really have many people to play the N64 with. And most people don't praise GoldenEye for its single-player maps. And it's a console game. An FPS in a console game. But then you got Doom. Doom is apparently massive for its multiplayer. I know it is. It has been since it came out. I don't think I've ever played Doom multiplayer. Like, not even once. I think the first FPS I played multiplayer was actually Half-Life. No, I'm wrong. I think it was Quake. I hope so too, Linearith. Do you at least have something cool to watch while you're waiting? Die, monster. Okay, so we're just gonna undo that. Me? Do you have anything better to watch? Do you have anything, like, worth a damn to watch? Me, but 10 years ago. Ouch! Okay, I know I make fun of myself and have no self-esteem, but that might be the meanest thing you could possibly say to me, Reggie. Like, damn. That's... "10 years ago, when I was terrible at my job, had no idea what I was doing, didn't have proper mic setup, didn't have proper lighting setup. I myself was an idiot. Improper review procedures, didn't even properly analyze anything. Throwing together random videos with a bad quality webcam that I would toss onto YouTube because why not? That's terrible. I was garbage 10 years ago. I'm going to assume you're joking, Reggie. Because if you mean that seriously, I might actually ban you for that. That's terrible. Jesus Christ. Imagine walking up to someone. I'm trying to even come up with an example. I'm struggling. I've got it. Imagine walking up to Picard after he just finished The Inner Light and being like, you know, this episode was good, but you know what was really good? Code of Honor. That's where you were really at your best, Patrick Stewart. Just picture it. Just picture it. I heard something happen there. Oh, here we go. Hey, ISD. Yeah, I saw that we got the map. Oh my god, look at the size of this chonker. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Kate Mulgrew, you know, obviously you're a great actress and all, but my favorite episode of yours was the one where you turned into a salamander. What do you think of that episode? Because that's when you peaked, I think. Thank you, Imperial Star Destroyer, as always. Much obliged and appreciate. Oh. Actually, I do remember that, Eternus. I remember it because I know I myself used to crave long-form content for pretty much the exact same reason. Well, I hope to see you on the VODs then, at least, ISD. And if not, that's okay, too. I hope you're doing alright, regardless. Because, yeah, back at my overnight IT job, I mean, I made 2,000 songs when I worked that job over the course of, like, 3 years. If that doesn't sound impressive, then I'm saying that sentence wrong. But that's not to brag. I'm just trying to get across how much time I had. It's why I started doing these stupid videos. It's like, well, I've got nothing else going on because everything else is automated and running. I just have to watch the meters. So, let's talk about Dragon Age 2, which was the very, 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 very first thing I ever did. Why the blue hair? I like blue hair. I also look very good with blue hair, in my opinion. So, how are things for me? Terrible, but that's okay. Thank you for asking. I could be worse. I could be worse. I can't complain. Blue, blue. Okay, so we've got... let's see. Well, the reason it looked pink, there's actually a very specific reason for that. So, for those of you not aware, when you dye your hair, you have to bleach it first, especially if you have dark hair, like I do. So, when I finally gave notice, finally gave notice at that terrible job, the first thing I did that night was I went ahead and bleached my hair. And so a couple of the videos, so you could timeline it, you could tell when I put in my notice because all of a sudden my hair just goes like Saiyan blonde or whatever. And then I dyed it blue. Yeah, I've had a few people look at me weird every now and again when I tell them I've been doing this for 13 years now. Who knows, someday I may have hair again. Oh, absolutely, Mr. Red. Another backpack. Do those not last across episodes? I thought, or sorry, I'm using the wrong word. Do those not cross levels? I thought they were per episode. Oh, that makes sense, Disco. Makes sense. Either way, speaking of which, I didn't properly thank you, so here, let's switch back to our good old default. And say thank you, Eternus, very, very much for the subs earlier. And as always, if you know what you want to put those towards, do please let me know. Hey Savacom, how's your day going? We're killing demons. If I have to explain why we're killing demons, then I said something wrong about that sentence. Ooh, that's actually a tough one, ISD. Let me come right back to that. Let me write this down first so I don't lose it. That's going towards Suikoden 4. Suikoden Tactics. Suikoden Tier Chris. You got it, Savacom. Braga, braga, braga. Oh, sure, I'll talk about that in just a second off short Twitch account. But first, thank you, Savacom, towards this week it ends. And Eternus is going towards FF16, Space Marine 2, and Ace Combat 6. Done. Doom Eternal. No. Wrong. Sorry, in my head it's Doom 4. I've been calling it Doom 4 for years. It's Doom 2016 is the more official title. Actually, it's just called Doom because the gaming industry hates me and paper workers everywhere. But Doom 2016 is the first of the two, and is very much they're directly connected sequels. Doom Eternal directly follows on the events of Doom 2016. So I would absolutely recommend, if you're interested in them at all, go ahead and start with 2016. However, by memory... did I say Ace Combat? Oh my god, I did. Armored Core 6. Jesus Christ. ACs, I swear. By memory, I remember being more impressed with Doom 2016 overall. However, I haven't actually reviewed them yet. I'll be doing that in a couple of days here. So, we'll see. Okay, so we have blue. Did I come through here? I did come through here. Alternating current, guys. Come on. Get with the program. See, I think of Doom 64 as Doom 3 because I'm an idiot. So why are we killing demons? Why aren't they all already dead? You know, that's actually a good question. I need to talk with management about this. Can I see your manager, please? Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can I see your manager? Excuse me. Excuse me. I have rights, you know. I'm recording this. I have 15 viewers. Okay? 15 followers on Tac Talk. That actually sounds like a fun game. Yeah, the Doom Karen. And she's just... You know. Anyways. So, Offshore Twitch account asked a question. That question is, what just hit me? Is that, like, lightning floor? Interesting. Okay. I saw that earlier, but I honestly assumed I missaw it. Look, all I'm going to say is my favorite Doom game... my favorite Doom WOD? That's still not quite the right word. Favorite Doom mod? We'll go with that. Of all time, and this is not a joke, is Chex Quest. If you've never heard of it, allow me to have the great pleasure of informing you that there really is really a video game called Chex Quest. As in Chex, like the snack that you get in bags in the grocery store. It plays and functions like Doom. It's hilarious. And it's a surprisingly good game. It's very, very short. And I highly recommend if you're going to watch it, please watch the cutscenes. Do yourself that favor and watch the cutscenes of that nonsense. I think they're on the archive page, King DD3. And thank you, Kira White Noise, very, very much. Probably, Kaon, probably. Is it really, Tali, is it? Oh my god. On Z-Doom, of course. Yeah, I played Chex Quest thanks to cereal boxes. That was back in the trying to slide games under the rug so my mother wouldn't notice them era of my life. Armored Core 6. Yes, that's how you spell it, Dream Whisperer. Homeworld Block and Satisfactory. There's a game I'm looking forward to. I'm pumped for that in like 7 years when I get caught up with the queue. Alright, so what are my thoughts on Crysis? Vomit. Alright, I'm joking. But I never played Crysis. I cannot in good conscience give any thoughts on the game. Red key. The only thing I really know about Crysis is how many people misunderstand why it was used as as a computer benchmark for so long. Okay, I see it. I see it. Yeah, no, we're going to be in Satisfactory for a minute. So, red. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Hello. Can I help you? What is that behind you, sir? Sir? Is that a health hazard? Yeah, no, exactly. The reason Crysis was considered such an indicator of how good your computer was wasn't because it was this super high-end graphics-y game. It was because it was terribly optimized. Okay. Does Crysis run okay today? You know, honestly, I don't actually know. Sure, I'll walk up to the demon corpse. That's a lot of rockets. That's a lot of rockets. That's a sign right there. That's what we call that. That's a... You brought your rockets, right? You brought your Oh, God! And we're dead. Woo! Okay. Okay. So the new funding idea, right? There's a couple of ways we could execute the specifics of it, but the general idea remains the same. The general idea is I want to... Oh, no. Am I stuck? Oh, my God, I am stuck. Okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where is he? The general idea is right now you've got dealer's choice and you've got pick a specific thing. But as the queue finally starts approaching the point where I might think about actually being able to get done with the queue, and more people have reached the point and have actually talked to me about this concept. Some people are reaching the point where they're running out of games that they themselves are interested in funding, but they're still interested in the show continuing. And I'm dead. So, get this one. By that I mean all of them. Okay, hang on. So the idea is you could put interest towards a genre instead of a game. So, you know, rather than saying, hey, I'd really like to see you play Chrono Trigger, you could say, I want you to play RPGs. Or I'm interested in builders. Or I'm interested in strategy, right? You get the idea. And I keep track of a very large 3 separate lists. I know that's bad grammar. I have 3 separate lists that I keep track of games that I'm interested in for whatever reason, either because it looks good or because I'm curious or because whatever, you know, someone recommended it to me. You get the idea. There. Ah! Body blocked. Wow. Well, again, that would essentially rely on me defining the genres, which isn't super hard, because I kind of do that anyways. So it doesn't really add much to my paperwork side of things. Okay. This has become a Dark Souls boss. Cool, cool. What kind of health do you have? Jesus, I'm glad I picked the rocket room. Oh, absolutely, Caroline Noise. I mean, for example, Factorio is a builder game, and so is Minecraft. 2 games which have very little to do with each other. Oh, that's gross. You've done it! The hideous cyber demon lord that ruled the lost Deimos moonbase has been slain. Oh, we weren't in hell yet, excuse me. And here you are triumphant. But where are you? You clamber to the edge of the moon and look down to see the awful truth. Deimos floats above hell itself. You've never heard of anyone escaping from hell, but you'll make the bastards sorry they ever heard of you. Quickly you rappel down to the surface of hell. Now it's on to the final chapter of Doom, Inferno. Okay. Interesting. I'm not super worried about running out of games, Eternus. There's like 400 games on the list right now. Like I said, it's just a vague idea that's been bouncing around my head for a few months. And since people have actually reached out to me and flat out said, I'm not sure what to donate towards, I thought I'd mention it. Okay. Inferno. So we're in hell now, no really style, and this is when the gross starts to show up. So, look forward to that. Just gonna run around on people's intestines now. That's just what we do now. It's also very much an opt-in system. If you want to donate towards nothing, if you want to donate towards a specific thing, or you just want dealer's choice, none of those options are going away. Oh sure, give me a Caco Demon with a pistol, that's fair. Just be here for a minute, don't mind me. I guess this is officially your gross warning, by the way. Like I said, episode 3 was the one that bothered me as a kid. Oh yeah, these textures are probably not going to show up great on stream. No, Savacom, it's just an idea I've been debating. But yes, it does sound like you missed it. I'm afraid I'll have to pick up this shotgun and get out of the pit of death. Oh god, traps! 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 Oh, there goes half my health, but there's a bunch of health things on the way out, so that's cool. Unfortunately not at all, Disco. I don't know if you've looked at those CNC games that were dumped onto Steam, but they're literal dumps. They took the CDs and dumped them on CD. So as far as playability and streamability, nothing's actually changed, I'm afraid. Sure, Savacom. It's actually really basic. I'm not sure of the exact execution, but that would be on my end, not yours. The idea is you could put towards a specific game, of course. You could put towards dealer's choice, which is just I do whatever I want with it. Or you could put towards I'd like to see you play more RPGs. In other words, you put it towards a genre. I want to see more builder games. I want to see more platformers. I want to see more FPSs. You get it. Well, that didn't last very long. Yeah, these look really familiar. Those things? Where are they from, Dakota? Do you know? CNC 1 got a remaster and is on the list, Stream Whisperer. But Disco's referring to a few months ago when they dropped all of the Command & Conquer games on Steam. What? Really, Tagoida? Is there a Lore's Dread? Yes, Final Fantasy 16. I'm joking. I have plenty of games I'm dreading. Whoa, there. Yeah, exactly, like stealth game. Donate towards stealth game. Donate towards RTS. Donate towards turn-based tactics, or grid-based tactics, whatever you want to call that. Wow, that was actually really short. Donate towards bad games. I don't know what H-Doom is, Disco. And yeah, Generals, unfortunately, has the same problem that most of the old CNC games do. Almost every CNC game sits squarely in the streamability block. Or the streamability gap, excuse me. Oh my god, really, Tagoida? Crisis block. I have no idea. Sphinx and the Mummy's Curse, don't even know what it is. FTL, sure. Half-Life, yeah, I've been waiting for that. Metal Gear Solid block. Middle-earth Duology. Dark Souls 1. Nobody wants to watch me play Dark Souls. That's the biggest one I would counsel there. Oh, apparently Sphinx of the Cursed Money is on the list. People who are smarter than me can explain the streamability gap better than I can. But there's a period of time, almost entirely in the PC space, when games were just starting to figure out how to render 3D graphics differently than they'd already done previously. Post-Doom, post-Quake even. And a lot of that stuff just doesn't work right on modern systems. The gap closes periodically. It has actually shrunk since I've been doing this very show, since I even coined the term. But yes, the gap also applies to console games in a way, because a lot of PS2 and GameCube games, for example, are really irritating or impossible to actually get a hold of a legal copy of. See you around, ISD. Have a good one. And yeah, PS3 games can also be very frustrating to get a hold of. Same with Wii games, actually. And DS games, unfortunately, also apply on that list. You'll notice all these games are in the same range of time, by the way. I swear that's a coincidence, but at the same time, I don't know that with total certainty. There are some DOS games I have vetoed, I think. Maybe. I can't think of any, but I'm sure they exist. Okay, we are dry. We are bingo on ammo. Oh, here we go. Some ammo. My god. Retro stuff is usually a lot easier to get running, though. Because, ironically, older stuff is easier to emulate. Like, we don't really consider DOSBox an emulator, but it is. Hexen. What did I say no? Why did I say no to Hexen? You know, I've got a website for that kind of thing. Let's go to lorerunner.com. What do you mean so much ammo? I'm on stage 2. Where's the veto list? There it is. Can't stream. So, something about it, I couldn't get it on camera. That's why Hexen is there. I don't remember specifics, I'm going to be honest with you, but that's why I put that specific thing on the veto list. That's true, Ross. Older games can be hard to get a copy of. There was something recently. What was that? Battle for Middle-earth 2. Which I don't even know if it's streamable because I couldn't physically buy the game. Bully is firmly in the streamability gap. It's a perfect example of that type of game. Getting that game on camera is just a colossal pain. Yeah, exactly, Ross. And I mentioned DS games earlier. The only reason the Pokemons on the DS and the Dragon Quest on the DS are on the list is because I bought those when they came out. Getting those now is not feasible. Battlefleet Gothic 2 is not a game I think is that we should stream, is the way I'm going to phrase that. Again. I should add that again there. Like, not in a, this is a bad game and we should review it kind of a way. In a, this would not make for a particularly engaging stream kind of a way. Now, Gothic Fleet 1? Sir? Sir, do you need any help? Sir? Sir? I don't think he's listening to me. Hello! Do you speak English? Whatever. Okay. Well, we're committed at this point, so we might as well just go for it. Yeah, we're doing. Alright. Keep forgetting to do that. I need to be in that habit, especially as these get worse. Yeah, unfortunately, enemies have collision in this game. I shouldn't say unfortunately, but unfortunately for this exact moment in time, enemies have collision. Oh my god, those have way too much health. Oh god, 5. I can picture that. No, no, no. If this was Duke Nukem, that person would be saying, kill me, and also be a woman who's naked. That's not fair. That's not true. That's only true of Duke Nukem Forever. And if that sounds like an exaggeration, then I envy you, because you have not looked into Duke Nukem Forever. A truly atrocious game we might actually stream someday, just to show off how extraordinarily terrible it is. Those people are wrong, Plutonium. I'm gonna lay that down right there. Normally I like to be more polite or diplomatic about my statements and opinions, but those people are wrong. Okay. Oh, give me that sweet, sweet ammo. I actually, so, funny fact, the reticle's on by default in this exact version of Doom. I turned it off because it was throwing me. Like, it was legitimately interfering with my aim, which I know sounds weird, but it's true. Like, every time I saw it, I kept thinking about actually, you know, aiming, like, up and down. And that would throw me, because, you know, there is no such thing. It also gets in the way of visibility, that's also true. Okay, a little more ammo. Okay. Okay. I think this is bad. Imagine playing this without a mouse back in the day. Something I don't have to imagine. Okay. We're doing terribly. Whoa, God. Oh, God. I'm gonna run in for that. Oh, no. I got body blocked. It's okay. He moved out. He moved out. We're free. We're free. This is definitely gonna be like a reward and not 1,000 enemies. Oh, God. I knew it was gonna be 1,000 enemies. Okay, let's pick up some ammo. Let's run back over here. Run back over here. There we go. Pick up some armor. That's because Ride to Hell has already been funded, Lord Harriman. We're gonna pretend this is Call of Duty for a second. Eat some gravel. Yum, 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 yum. Why isn't it working? Yum, 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 yum. Oh God, we're down to nothing again. So many demons, not enough ammo. Okay. There I was, in hell. Down to 4 shotgun slugs. Oh hey, they emptied out. Blue key. Run! Okay. Oh my God. I should have just brought down my frickin' guns that I had before this. Holy crap. Okay. Definitely going to be in this habit. Jesus. Still don't have a lot of ammo. We're going to look around first. Before we do anything. Ignore all the skulls. It's fine. It's fine. Those are just me. Past iterations of me playing this game. Because this is apparently Super Meat Boy. Points if you get it. Hey, Savicom, are you still there? I actually meant to ask you something, and I've been very distractible because, you know, I'm in hell. I'm just visiting, really. This is why they call me the janitor, right? Because I clean up places. God, I hope not a short Twitch account. I might veto that, honestly. I don't think that's a game that really should be reviewed. Meat walls, gross, gross. Super gross. Can't look at the walls, gonna ignore them. Gonna punch the skull instead. There we go. Is there anything up here? Only other rounds. Sure. Why are there shotgun slugs in meat moss? Don't answer that question. No, I don't think it'll be a very worthwhile review. And also, I tend to not like to review games that I can't guarantee I can beat. And Super Meat Boy would probably qualify as a game I'm not sure I can beat. There we go, okay. First I beat Celeste. Celeste is awesome. I've actually beaten Celeste twice. Without cheating, yeah. Who's hungry for intestines? Alright, actually, no, not including the epilogue. This is the music that plays whenever Glorious Barbarian shows up. This music is very Simpsons. I approve. No, it's a fair thing to suggest, especially about a genre I'm actually decent at. Especially with a game that actually has real difficulty settings. If this was lazy difficulty, then I would have pushed back against that. Thank you, Glorious Barbarian. Always. I'll put that down for dealer's choice. Wait, I did miss your sub. Damn it, I am so stupid. Thank you, Ross. Look, I'm paying a lot of attention to the game, okay? What do you want from me? I am terrible. I admit it. Thank you, Ross. And if you know what you want to put those towards, do please let me know. Or else your fate is going to be the same as these guys right here. Right, covered in raspberry jam. The most horrible fate imaginable. It's gonna take you like an hour to get all that off in the shower. Oh my god. Yeah, weird how that works out, Seth. Oh, Savacom, you're back. I had a question for you, if you don't mind. Is this a real exit? It is a real exit. Oh, thank God. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. You mentioned automating the genre idea? Question mark. So, one shot. Pokemon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pokemon Violet. And Luthia to R. Ah, don't spoil nothing. We don't need no stinking spoilers around here. Oh, goody. A rocket launcher. There we go. Trying to get me killed here. I'm not sure why the game would want to kill me, though. Okay, it's Final Doom. Or whatever it's actually called. I mean, it's a good soundtrack. And it will be curious to see exactly how bad that game really is. That's a good question, Traxia, but the truth is, I've never actually played Luthia 2R. I bought it the day I became aware of its existence. I never played it. Yep. And we're dead, because I'm an idiot. Save some ammo. Go through this. Peekaboo. Gotcha, Savika. I get you. I get you. I'm not sure. Whoa! Luffy 2R is on the list. As it happens. That's crazy, Lord Aramont. I haven't even done that. I've beaten Dragonite Origins on Nightmare. Just going through here. Back off. Save. Scooch forward. Just gonna grab this armor. We're gonna immediately get body blocked. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh god, Echo. This level's starting to look familiar, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're dead. That's true, Lord Hermon, and I never will. That just sounds like a pain to me. That's like doing the FF10 with no grid challenge. Honestly, at that point, I don't see the point. No judgment for anybody else who wants to do that, but for me, that defeats the whole point of doing a challenge run. Ignore the guts crushers. They're just crushing guts. Like you do. I think these are straight up traps, aren't they? Like there's no way out of there. There's all that health down there. Well, this is going to sound strange, Lord Hieromont, but the idea for me is to challenge myself. The types of challenges I tend to enjoy more tend to be ones where I have to test my own knowledge and understanding of the game in question. So, for example, having to be very precise about what kind of levels I place, or what kind of chests I pick up, or what kind of magicite I use, or don't use. Stuff like that. If you just straight up take away options, there better be something to replace that, you know what I mean? I am not a Nuzlocke fan. I like my own challenges in Pokemon, most notably the Gym Challenge. Although I've also done solo challenges and marriage challenges as well. Why is there so much blood? You don't even need blood. You run off of souls and pain. That's not a joke, by the way. Their energy source is literally pain. Sorry, that's a retcon, but does still apply here, honestly. No, they haven't killed my bunny yet. Spoilers. That's fine. Now, right now we're going after the Spider Mastermind, because I think the Spider Mastermind is the one that was specifically dealing with the UAC stuff. I think. I'm not even sure at this point. And it also depends on at which point in time you're asking, because, you know, the game has changed hands a few times. Ugh, Baron. So the thing I don't like about Nuzlocke specifically is twofold, and the first, I'm going to admit with some shame, is elitism. One of the biggest things that irritated me about Nuzlocke is how people wouldn't stop talking about how they were the greatest thing in the known history of the universe ever. And that just kind of threw me a little bit for them. Especially since some people started getting elitist in the other direction about that. And insisting that the only way to play Pokemon games is to play Nuzlocke. Otherwise, you're just a filthy casual who doesn't even matter. Anyways. The second reason, though, and the more tangible reason that has endured, is I'm just not a big fan of Pokemon's dying with regards to a Nuzlocke. I get why they do it. I do, really. But not a big fan. There's actually several rules to Nuzlocks, and they vary based on which variant you're playing. This is a little bit too heavy. And yeah, every time you lose a Pokemon, they are considered dead, and you have to let them go. You can only pick up like one Pokemon per area, and it always has to be the very first Pokemon you encounter, stuff like that. It's not super stressful, but it can be fun. Ooh, body blocking there. One. That's a fun one. One of the stated goals of the Nuzlocke is to make players try out Pokemon they never would otherwise. But that same requirement is fulfilled for me by doing the gym challenge. So it's kind of redundant in my case. The gym challenge is actually pretty simple. You pick a theme and you stick with it. Now, what that theme is, I'm being vague about that on purpose. The idea is you pick a type, right? Poison. And so all your Pokemon are poison types. But theme can be vague because Pokemon themselves, just like genres, don't really fit into boxes that well. So, for example, we've actually done on camera a fighting gym challenge where we also had, like, a Scyther in there, I believe was the specific example. Oh, absolutely, Ross. That's one of the reasons why the elitism thing I mentioned earlier bothered me so much. It's freaking Pokemon, right? Play however you want to. The best way to play Pokemon is to play Pokemon the way you want to. Okay, we're just gonna leave that room alone. Yeah, one time we did a cute challenge. Again, same general concept. The theme was cute Pokemon only. That's a BFG. So this is a BFG. It does that. It is a very friendly gun. If you need me to tell you what it stands for, then I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person. Yes, it's a big friendly gun. I believe they came up with another acronym for it in the future games, but yeah. So I don't remember exactly how the finalized versions of this gun. The original intent was it would shoot out, I think it's 40 separate shots while, you know, well, when you shoot it. So, like, you shoot out this shot, and that shot is shooting out tons of shots. That caused issues. So instead, it's a room sweeper. What's the rhino from, Act? Ah, Ratchet and Clank. Barely killed half the enemies on this level. That's terrifying to think about. A lot of pistol usage on this level, Jesus. There's a couple of mods for this game. One or two. Have you ever heard of Head On? That's one of them. Why are the walls bleed? Don't answer that question. I'm sorry, Dakota. I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% sure where I should be going here. On the plus side, I've killed about 2/3 of the enemies now. Oh no, is this it? I think this is it. I thought it had a more curved thing, but I think this is what I was thinking of. I think this is the stage I was stuck on. Hang on, where am I? I believe we were going to be playing the Steam version for that, Art Campbell, since that's the one that was requested. No, I've beaten Doom. I've beaten Doom 2. Okay, so 2 o'clock. Nope. Okay, so these are skulls, obviously, so this is probably it. Okay. Sounds like that did something. Okay. This is... wow. Okay, just to make sure it works the way I think it does. Nope, it does not work the way I think it does. Okay. There's the yellow key. There's some desperately needed ammo. I knew it was in episode 3, Mr. Red. I knew that from the beginning, but, like... There's another level that I haven't seen yet that I remember pretty distinctly. I'll try to point it out, assuming I do see it. I might be blurring memories, though. You know what I remember most about that particular day, though, was being absolutely humiliated. Well, I do hate myself, Arcandale. Yeah, I hear the teleporters going on over there. I doubt it, off your Twitch account. I don't know what I'm doing, and I've been on this stage for way too long. And that's pretty much, like, episode 3 in a nutshell, right? Like, if this is episode 1 again, yeah, we'd probably have that. We also have episode 4, which I know nothing about. So, at that point, guaranteed no. Hey, off the deeper end. Hey, what? The moment I stop being completely worthless, I'll stop self-deprecating. How's that sound? Okay, so that requires a red door, but that's a door I can open with a switch. So let's see if we can find that right switch. No, not that one, this one. What I found about Echoes of Wisdom, well, I've played it 700,000 hours. Somehow. You know, actually, okay, real talk. So, first of all, I'm completely blind on Echoes of Wisdom, so I don't want to hear anything. No men. No men. But I just realized I shouldn't say that when people don't understand what that means. No mentioning is what that means. However, there's one thing I can tell you about Echoes of Wisdom right now. You can't actually buy a physical copy of the game on Amazon right now properly. I've been trying to buy a copy for a friend of mine. I'm trying to go through this door, which it looks like is another Switch door. Yeah, the Nintendo store is completely out of stock, and a lot of resellers are selling either the international version, which I know doesn't really matter, or the specifically UK version. God, I forget the combination that made us get over there. Now, I probably could have... Oh, thank God. I probably could have just bought him one of those copies, but frankly, I didn't trust that enough. Anytime I see it where you cannot buy a Nintendo game from Nintendo, something's up somewhere. I mean, I hear them. Either that or bots are being bots, one of the two. I'm not looking forward to trying to get a Switch 2. Oh my god. E3 M4. Looks like I'm right with my overall idea, so that's something. Okay, so. Okay, so left. What? That's... God, I hope that's just scalpers who are gonna lose out on their money. These directions make no sense. Hang on. Let me read what it says out here, and I'm probably just a moron. I guess that's not a probably. Puzzles can work fine in FPS if they're good. But puzzles have to have some kind of direction. This is what we call trial and error. And trial and error is not puzzle design. I'm just going to say it as bluntly as I possibly can. I'm not sure I can think of a situation where a trial and error puzzle is actually a good thing. So I'll look it up on YouTube. That's a good idea. But to explain what it says, go to the pillar on the left, hit the switch on the west side of the pillar. Then turn around, go right until you bump into a wall, then right again. Go through the door you just opened and get the yellow key. Okay, so we actually have the yellow key. So go back, hit the west switch on the right pillar. That's this one. Now go straight and left until you hit a wall, and go right into an opening you opened. Now open the yellow door. What? Yeah, no, we're gonna YouTube that. Portal is a puzzle FPS, but it is still an FPS. E3 M4.
Greetings, everyone.
Shut up. Alright, that is Decino. This level is 100% getting a negative. Hang on, I'm past where he's at here. Or not. Okay. That's true. This is a song that played in a previous stage. Very minor complaint. YouTube has started using AI in interpolation. That feels like the wrong word. AI predictiveness when it comes to scanning through a video. Probably because it uses less bandwidth, if I were to guess. But it's really frustrating Because what it means in practical application is, let's say I'm in a thing, and I'm like, oh, hang on, I missed that. So I tap left to rewind 10 seconds, and then I get this blurry mesh of AI-generated image rather than the actual image of that point in the video. In order to actually see that point of the video, I then have to let it play for a second to resolve, and then tap back again a couple of times. It's really irritating. Okay, so that lets me in here. Yep, okay. We actually already did this. And then where... I lost him! God damn. The moment he gets invuln, I start having trouble telling where he's going. Okay, so he goes back here. Uses invuln to get the yellow key, it looks like. Yep, there it is. I could be extremely wrong, but I'm pretty sure it didn't used to do that, Arcane Bell. Because I noticed it start happening, you know, pretty much within the last few months. Where? God, he's invuln, so it's all that white scale stuff. So I'm having trouble telling where he's going. Okay, so he goes there. He kills the two pink in the pinky room. Yep, uh-huh. And then he goes and he kills more things, as is your wont. How is that door open? What? Okay, real talk. What are we thinking for how many negatives this level gets? It's already not exactly a great level, and then we get to this section. It could be movement triggers, but either way, this was where I wanted. There's the red key. Then we get this, and there's the red door. God dang. What the hell was this? This really is a wizardry level. Oh, thanks for the health. Okay. And I'm body blocked. And that's a Baron. Lots of backpack to the episodes, that's nice. Why would you do this? Okay. Yeah, sorry, no offense to anybody who likes the wizardry games. I am not one of those people. Okay. Pulled the Baron out here so we can actually dodge his frickin' shots. Can't succeed at it, of course. Oh my god! Okay. It's just... We are on normal difficulty, J. Palmer. Let's clean up these pinkies. Wizardry is one of those game series that I give more credit for being, you know, pioneers rather than being good. Now, I will admit, in the interest of fairness, I stopped playing the Wizardry series after, like, 5 5 or so. Something like that. 5 or 6. So I don't know if it gets better. I'm thinking 9 positives for that stage. Yeah, here's a really, really wild fact for you. This is 100% true. How many of you like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest? 29 minutes. God damn. I do too. I like both games. Both franchises. Those games were directly inspired by wizardry and might and magic. Those games were directly inspired by Star Trek, the original series. Think about that chain for a second. It does track. It makes a lot of sense. And the more you know about all the franchises I just mentioned, the more sense that makes, especially given the relative ages of the people who made those games. Isn't that presumption, by the way? They've given interviews to this effect. Well, I already don't like this. I do not like this at all. Oh, jeez. Does this game have better viscerality than Starfield? Yes. Does that mean Starfield is being shamed in a specific category it should be good at from a game that came out 31 years before it? Yes. You know, this is going to sound really terrible, but I absolutely hope that Elder Scrolls 6 is somehow worse than Starfield. I know what you're thinking, but why don't you want it to be a good game? If I'm being honest, it's because I don't think it being a good game is on the table at all. And I mean that. You need a yellow key to interact with this part of the wall. No, I'm dead serious. I don't think Elder Scrolls 6 being good is actually on the table. So that leaves only 2 possibilities. It's meh, or it's awful. And if it's awful, well, we can at least enjoy that. And Bragwin is correct. If it's awful, like if it sells terribly, that could at least cause some changes. Did I enjoy Starfield? That is an interesting statement. To my knowledge... Whoa, hello. We still don't actually know how well Starfield sold. I can double check, but last time I checked, they... Oh my god. Oh my god. They still hadn't released those sales figures. And that is never a good sign. I'm sure it sold some, but like... Right? Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. I mean, if we're being honest, even the shipbuilder mechanic was more disappointing than it probably should have been. Why would you do that? What's the source on that, Dream Whisperer? And don't say Google. Google's not a source. Also, and I don't mean this as an insult towards you, Dream Whisperer, but ever since Google started using AI search answers, the accuracy of Google answers has actually gone down. That's not an anti-AI dig. That's just straight fact. Enemies on this stage, apparently. Yeah, YouTube search function. There's another terrible search function while we're at it. For a lot of ways and in a lot of reasons, but let's just say that it's getting harder and harder to search for a specific thing, even if you are looking for the exact and specific thing you're searching for on YouTube. And I forget the exact date. People have narrowed down the exact patch YouTube put out where their search got noticeably worse. It was last year. Oh, don't even get me started about YouTube recommendations. Yeah, exactly, Plutonia. And it's like, maybe you meant something like this. No. That's... So it's actually really, really simple, Kaon. That's the reason why. Any questions? Hey, Darkrai. I'm sorry that your laptop is broken. No, okay, for real. You know why AI has been getting so popular? It's cheaper. That is 100% the reason. I can hire Mr. Red, Darkrai, and Off the Deeper End to be mods for a forum, or to maintain a search engine, or to be there as part of a response team for YouTube. Or I could implement a bot to do it for me. That's why. That is why so many companies have been diving into AI. Jesus Christ. surprised. It's why so many companies have spent so much time trying to automate so many things. There's admittedly a secondary reason. The secondary reason is that AI is a buzzword. It is an investor buzzword. For those of you who don't actually know what that means, investors, that is to say, not real people, but like the people who are the ones actually deciding where money gets invested at press meetings, or not press meetings, quarterly report meetings, they like to hear certain things. AI is already getting regulated. Like now, currently. So, yeah. They like to hear certain things. They like to hear certain bits of feedback and certain information and certain words. So, a lot of people have gotten used to, over the years, making sure that they say during their quarterly reports, oh yeah, we're doing this, because that's what the investors want to hear. Remember when everyone was talking about how they were totally going to go into NFTs, and then they didn't? Yeah, like it or not, most people who actually are sitting at those quarterly report meetings are morons. Who are there because they're trying to chase whatever trend they read in a magazine last week. So as long as they hear the right word, they think thumbs up and everything's good. And because valuation is something that is a vague and deliberately ill-defined metric, all that really matters is, do I think the company's doing well? Not is it doing well, not is it making money. Do I think the company's doing well? And if I do, then we're good. I know an artist who was reached out to try and sell their art as NFTs. Hang on. The 1-2 punch here is that that artist, the form letter they were sent for that was generated by an AI. I had to do an entire lore week explaining what NFTs were because of how much noise was being generated about them. I forget the name of it, but Meta was the first large-scale company to do anything big with AI. Like 6 years ago now, or something like that. It's been a long time. The thing I always like to share, because it amuses me, is that Meta, mind you, one of the most horrible companies in the world, decided that AI was a dead end and walked away from it. By the way, did you notice they started adding one-way doors to this mix? All four of them? No, sorry, Christmas. I thought I answered already. There's no way in hell we'll finish tonight. Ignoring the fact that I've been stuck on levels for way too long, there's also the fact that there's an entire episode after this, which I've never played before. God. I already asked earlier if people think Doom 1 or Doom 2 will score better, and I think literally everybody said Doom 1. See you around, Christmas. Have a good night. See how that plays out. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Arcanville. You want the extra tech, hit, enemies, etc. when it comes to making your own custom stuff. Whoa, that's a texture. Oh, yeah. Fire blue. No, Kira. I didn't want to take that yet. Oh, whatever. Stupid souls out. Get out of here, souls. Get out of hell. this out here. How do you do, fellow demons? We're only up 18 rockets, jeez. Yeah, I noticed that, Plutonia. I was expecting to see a bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh, that's a blue door. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Just because, and for effectively no other reason, especially since we've actually already heard this song. Just for fun. Just for fun. Hang on. Just a billion enemies on this map? That was only 76. Good God. Okay, so obviously this doesn't work at all, but we all knew that would be a thing. Let's try a slightly different one. Great. Yeah, we effectively soft-locked ourselves there. Behold! Probably worse when I run by it. Whee! Whee! I don't know what this looks like to you. What? No, sorry. I shouldn't do that. I apologize. Oh, perfect. You clipped it. Thank you, Mr. Red. Speaking of which, thank you to everyone who continues to clip things so I can continue to have stuff to put on the YouTube Shorts channel. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I think Mechanicus works reasonably well. We'll have to do the Doom test in a minute here. Already went over there, yep. Already been over here. Apparently I haven't been over here, my bad. I think I did this on the previous timeline. Yeah, we should be, like, protective screened right now. So I can know that we have the protective screen on for this thing. Ah! Remember, always look where you're going when you're running at Mach 52. You know, I actually don't have an answer for that, Dream Whisperer. Yeah, I did, Plutonia. Apparently it's just time-based. Not that anything indicates that. I probably have a setting off somewhere. How do we get out? Can I leave now? That does sound horrifically awful. And I love horseradish. Okay. Good night, Lunaruf. Good sleep, hopefully. This is actually Metroid Prime 1, specifically. Curious how it's going to score on review when we get there, yeah. Because I have no idea. Lord knows it's got its irritations, but it's still Metroid Prime 1, you know? I don't know. We'll see. No, I have headphones off the deep end. The best shooter we've reviewed so far? I believe that's Modern Warfare 2, the original, of course. Well, I also haven't reviewed Doom Eternal yet, Plutonia. I honestly anticipate Doom 4 or Doom 5 will surpass Modern Warfare 2. We'll see when we get there, but that's what I'm expecting. Well, since I'm extremely lost... What's funny is I remember Plutonia specifically made fun of me once for ever getting lost in Doom. So if you ever wondered how I managed that, Plutonia, here you go. Nothing can surpass Modern Warfare 2R. Let's see. FPS. Here we go. Yep, I'm right. Modern Warfare 2 is sitting at 239.02. We also have quite a few games up in the 90 to 100 plus range, including Halo 2, Modern Warfare 1, Titanfall 2, Modern Warfare 1R, and Halo Reach. Nope, I'm lost right now, Plutonia. So anyways, I'm going to look this up. E3M6. Let's see. I'm apparently supposed to look... What? I'm supposed to look for a brick wall where there's a small opening which leads to a small passage. I think I actually know where that is. Whoop. Okay, not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Yeah, here, this right here. What? Oh, I thought I had the blue key already. Okay, sorry, hang on. Let's get the blue key. Not bad. Let's just enjoy that texture for a second. Soak it in. All its glory. So I want to get into the Y room, which is this one. Which I am physically capable of doing. Maybe? Yeah, no, there's a teleport, but of course it doesn't tell me where the teleport is. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to read the whole walkthrough, just do it in order. Because I don't have any landmarks with which to gauge. So, first thing we're supposed to do is this. Okay. Have some ammo while we're here. Okay, so then we go over here. Wall with the skull heads on it. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't believe so, Yura, no. Continue left, then right. Jump into the large triangular pit with water in it. Okay, I know where that is. That's this way. Okay. Teleporter, yep, uh-huh. Open the door in front of me, okay. What? So there's the secret door, which we did, of course. It wants me to rocket jump. Well, there's the blue key. How do I get out of here without going through the secret exit? Okay. Now, where am I? And we're dead. Okay.
I was asking my brother-in-law
About this game during the lunch break. Unprompted. The thing he mentioned was how much he remembered enjoying the first part of the game. And then getting to the point where he really disliked the game because it kept getting more and more obtuse and mazy. I mean, that's vague memories, of course, but it's just funny. There's a reason back in the day, I used to replay episode 1. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, Darkrai. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the in-game music going again. God, it's this song again. The game just crashed. Also, if you're paying attention, that's the second crash we've had. No, I saved. Reasonably certain. Yeah, right here. See? So, encoding, transcoding specifically, doesn't like certain types of inputs are. And that texture earlier, that's that kind of input. It looks completely fine on my end, but the way streaming works, it looks at that and goes, ugh, and has no idea what to do with it. I don't know why, exactly. It's screen flash effects, isn't it? I turned that off because I don't like it constantly flashing at you. But it looks like they baked the overlay into screen flashes. Yeah, see how it flashes every time, like that. Like, look at the flashing that's happening all the time now, which is why I turned it off. I don't remember if I played Heretic. Truth be told. That would make sense, Plutonium. H.264 is good for a lot of things, but not that. If you want it on, I'll leave it on just for you, Talia. Because you are truly mad. But yeah, that's actually not good accessibility. That should not be one option. In a game I've praised so much for having good options, that's weirdly limiting. We've got blue doors. Okay. Yeah, no kidding, Platonia. Reach out to Decino and be like, hey, explain this. Red door. Okay. Either way, by vague memory, I think we've already passed the level I was stuck on as a kid. The one at the office. It was the one with the damn pillar puzzle. I'm almost positive. Congrats, offshore Twitch account. Yeah, we still have a few stages left in episode 3, so it's entirely possible there's another one. Whoa, 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 and we're nearly dead. Let's just rewind that. There we go. For those of you who are Doom heads here, what would you say is the, let's call it the overall best, the net best way to play Doom nowadays? Officially, unofficially, it doesn't matter. In Reality Land, official doesn't matter. In Reality Land, you could recommend a game with 15 asterisks attached to it. Use this mod and this mod in this order with this thing. Right? Crispy Doom. See, I was expecting the answer would be Jeezy Doom, and I notice a few people are saying that. Why not? I've never poked at chocolate Doom, so I don't know anything about that. Another red door. Okay. I mean, there was definitely a dip, I think, offshore Twitch account, but yeah, I stand by that. There's another red door, yeah. A lot of red doors, okay. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. Another red door. Bio thing. Just take it. There's your filter. And there's our blue door. The visuals of Doom 1 are fine in episode 1, I would say. Also, the only episode I've actually given a brickwork positive to. They're serviceable, but I will admit, if you asked me to pick one of the old FPSs that I like it purely on a visual scale, I prefer Quake 2. Or honestly, Wolfenstein 3D. Wolfenstein 3D to Doom is kind of like FF4 to FF6. One of them is technically superior, but the other one is extremely distinct to look at, thanks to usage of primary colors and good color balancing. There's the flashing. No, I think that honor would belong to Quake 1. I'd love to say I like the visuals of Quake 1, but while I enjoy Quake 1 quite a bit, the visuals are not a reason why. Well, I mean, I want to see something. Ah, wow, that is hard to distinguish, but it's there. Yeah, Quake 1 has really solid audio. Like, really solid audio. Of course there's a Baron behind the wall. Why would there be? Well, the way it works is you type an exclamation mark in a queue, and then your question, and then it logs it in a document, which I can then open. I've also gotten pretty good at noticing when people specifically type exclamation mark Q, so it's kind of a visual cue for me as well. No pun intended. It actually came about because of Polemic Day, believe it or not. Because Polemic Day is, in all ways that matters, just a Q&A day. So I wanted a way to keep up with questions, and I used to employ people who would just sit there documenting the questions and writing them down. That grew tiresome for them, because it's a very rapid-fire question kind of a situation. Hence the bot. It's also helpful for downtime. Whenever we're having a doldrums period of a particular game, when I don't really have much else to talk about or say or do. So I can answer questions in the queue. Probably, Yura. As long as we don't get any people who are getting whingy, we'll be fine. And honestly, we have a pretty good track record with Polemic Day. We've only ever had 2 Polemic Days I have not felt comfortable putting up on YouTube, and one of them was my fault. I was a little bit too honest about how certain police officers operate, and I was legitimately afraid of retaliation. Okay, so now we've got red. Now, there's several red doors we can go through. So this was made by... God, I can't remember the name of the company. I even did a custom video for them. At their request, before you think me too egotistical. But it was a custom metal lapel company. And I reached out to them. I was like, hey. And they're like, okay, we only do bulk orders. And I was like, okay. What's the minimum? Which was 200. So I have a lot of these. We apparently now need a yellow door. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, I have a bag of them somewhere, but I only really use like the 3. I mailed a bunch out for a while, and then that became really, really irritating because FedEx and the UPS store can go straight to hell. Right. Thank you for pointing that out. We are on VOD 2 because I have a brain. There's the yellow door. Okay. So this upper left one is how we get to yellow once we get yellow. Where was the other red door? I'm sorry, Euro. For those of you who weren't there for it, I had tremendous difficulties shipping internationally. And when I say internationally, I mean I couldn't get these things to frickin' Canada, which is normally a joke. Canada. For those of you not aware, we actually had, past tense, open trade agreements with Canada. As in, you could ship there, like, the same as you could ship in the States. I'm still pissed about that, Sovacom. I have a lot of Canadian viewers. And it was not fun getting, like, an entire bundle of packages back. Saying, nope. Oh, it was several $100 on Unveil. It was a business expense, but it was one I knew was coming. Okay, so I'm still missing. I don't remember which red doors I've been through. I know I went through that one. I know I went through that one. This is the middle one. Yeah, this is the central one. I think I need to go through one of these. So let's go ahead and scooch. I don't think I've been through these. Let's grab some health. Try the left one. Fail at doing the left one. I've thought about setting up merch stuff several times, but each time I do, it just feels like, why? I'm not exactly a very brandable person. So there's my key. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay. I will admit, in private as this can be, that it feels a little egotistical to try and sell any merch based on what is effectively just me, right? Like, the stream is just me. Let's rewind all that. Let's try the left one. I've got about half my audience in the United States. Give or take. The rest are all over the place. I think the only other place I have... Hey, there we go. That has a majority is the aforementioned Canada. Yeah, I don't think I can make that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so we have yellow. We have a decent chunk of British people, too. Okay, so now I need to go through the central one, I think? I only know of one French viewer, and I think you know who that is, Dream Whisperer. I don't know how many I have elsewise, though. Yeah, that sounds kind of weird, Nexus of Concordia. I have several Portuguese people. Kay, for example, though he doesn't show up anymore because he hates me! Or, more likely, he's probably just busy. Loroca brand coffee. It's actually tea. Okay, this was not the right answer. Oh, that... okay. I'll take the ammo, but that's not what I wanted. No. Game just crashed. Now the good news is I saved literally right before I did that. Wow, that was really slow. Okay, so it's not there, it's not there. It's not there, and it's not there. Or there. So how the hell do I get there? Being honest, you're a Moria. Although, Rohan did add some good stuff. So, okay, let's talk this out. The goal is that yellow door up there. I've been to either side of it. I've been to the teleporters that open up the doors next to it, right? So I've hit both switches. But I don't know how to reach the door itself. And at this point, I've been through all the red doors. Favorite individual scene in Lord of the Rings film? There's a scene I refer to as the Red Sun Rises. It's in Return of the King, and it's during the Red Dawn. If that doesn't give it away, I don't know what else to add to that. It's kind of an extended scene, because it's like more like 10 scenes that all blur perfectly into each other. Okay, Tali is thinking it's up here. We're gonna do this. Hope for the best. Get some subs from Grand Spectre for some reason. I don't know why you donate to me. Yeah, see, it wants me to go over there, but like... how? Okay, by the big pentagram circle, which I definitely know where that is. Where's the big pentagram circle? I don't know where that is. Best way to level an FF14? Oh god. Stick to the MSQ and do your roulettes every day. There are much better ways to level, but those vary based on what you have access to and what class you are. The advice that applies universally is do your roulettes and do the MSQ. So you mean the one that's like way over here? This one. Right? I think? No, you mean like this thing, don't you? No? I see an icon by your name, Yura. Don't worry, it'll be obvious once you unlock roulettes. It's kind of hard to avoid unlocks in FF14. Thank you, Grand Spectre, very, very much for your support. Always. And I will also be putting those towards the previous games. Much appreciate. Thank you. I mean, at this point, I'm looking up a walkthrough, so yeah, we're past the Google point. I believe it's when you unlock 3 of a particular thing that qualifies for the roulette. So when you get to your 3rd dungeon, you should start seeing roulettes. Now that was way too many subs. 5 subs. Yeah, that's right. Origami King, Age of Empires, and Iconfell. Thank you again. Okay. So, ISC says it's the big circle in the middle, which is funny because that's... Oh, well, that was where my save was. Does anybody remember the default number for, default button? So, now what? Yeah, that's the exit over there past this, impassable wall. There's a button to pull up the looking for group button. I don't even know what it's called in FF14. For me, it's comma, but I rebound that years ago. Anybody here use the default button? It's U. Try hitting the U button, Kaon. Excuse me. Okay, southwest corner. Well, we already tried that and it wasn't that. Roam for a second. God, this music's terrible too. That's the best part. Doesn't do anything. There's this. Nope, that's a receiver only. So I've come out of that teleporter several times. Oh, hello. You know what? You're a waste of my ammo. Get out of here. Oh, maybe you're not a waste of my ammo. Hang on. You mean like all of the episode 1 maps, Yura? Which I stand by my statement were pretty legit. The overwhelming majority of those level positives are for episode 1. Okay. We're doing okay on ammo. We've got plenty of energy ammo for an event that's going to happen soon. North West room. Ha! Oh my god. %. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Damn. Damn, I couldn't shoot quickly enough. Yeah, let's hear the remix of this song. Well, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, this requires killing stuff. Nope, I'm extremely wrong. Okay, whatever. I think you're lying to me here, Archeon. Oh, never mind. There we go. We actually got the 2 shots off that time. So anyways, that was the last boss. No, we're not actually done. We'll do episode 4 tomorrow. The loathsome spider demon that masterminded the invasion of the moon bases and caused so much death has its ass kicked for all time. A hidden doorway opens and you enter. You've proven too tough for hell to contain, and now hell at last plays fair. For you emerge from the door to see the green fields of Earth. Home at last. You wonder what's been happening on Earth while you were battling evil unleashed. It's good that no hellspawn could have come through that door with you. Remember, this is the 90s, so we gotta be as edgy as possible. So we can't have any good positive endings. They killed Daisy. And what's really funny is that was the exact second that hell doomed itself. The id vault. Oh. It's a compendium, encyclopedia kind of a thing. We actually have a category for this, but I forget what it's called. Vault thingy. I'm just gonna put that question mark right now. I'll clean it up later. There's the early BFG. And there's the raw capture of what became the gun. Yeah, a lot of this was done with literal pictures that they would then pixelize or dump into the computer. I like that. An unused weapon photo capture. This is later used as the basis for the incinerator weapon in Legacy of Rust. Various sprite works there. Props and spell effects, of course. Oh yeah, the early mugshot. I've seen these. God, that HUD looks terrible. Look at that. fonts, map, or sorry, sketch, which then led to map. Some Legacy Rust stuff. Poor Bunny. Some Doom 2 stuff. Not that I'm aware of, Archeon Vale, no. Is the ending slide get a positive? No. No, you should not Kaon. Now, what class you're playing at the time, that is going to change your queue time. But that's pretty simple. DPS will be slowest, then tank, then healer, in that order. Also varies by when you're doing it, but that's a good general rule. Okay. Yeah, there's some basic math going on there. So I'm just going to start it really quick. But yeah, we're doing this tomorrow. Because I've never played this. I don't even know where we are or what we're doing. Like, is this in hell? Oh, jeez. Okay. Enemies are teleporting in. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, we're on Earth now. Okay. So this is after episode 3, which would make sense. Notice they're playing the Final Doom song again. Probably Archeon Vale. Percentage-wise, there's a very linear graph, which I can't remember the term for. There's actually a real term for this in statistics, where the beginning of a work has the most people who experience it, and it's pretty much linearly going down. So to a lot of people don't see the ending of a game or the ending of a movie or the ending of a show, right? Most people don't stick with any given TV series till the finale. Most people don't play a game till the ending. You get it. And so it just kind of does this, right? That's especially true when it comes to things like shareware stuff, because the overwhelming majority of shareware is the first few things. I know people who have never played past the shareware stages in Quake 1, for example, and they're just content to replay those periodically because, hey, they're good stages. But either way, we will continue all of this fun stuff tomorrow, starting hopefully a little bit earlier than today. But either way, I'll see you then.